Hello, Ian.
Good
Good
evening.
morning. Right. Thank you. Good morning to you. No, good evening to you too, Ian. Yes, good evening to you too. Right. Oh, you're not in your house anymore?
Yes,
Or
no, I'm at home now.
oh, you're still at home. So, oh no, because I saw that the background has changed. So I thought that you went to your dormitory. You went to your university dormitory. Okay, thank you. Right. So, did you have any news about going back to school? Do you have any news on going back to school?
My school doesn't announce about that.
Or you just like they doesn't announce anything. They don't announce anything. Right. I see. So, what about the vaccine? Have you got your third shot of vaccine?
Yes,
Ah, you already got your third shot of vaccine. Did you feel tired or did you have a fever when you got your third shot?
my arms are very hurt.
Mm. Right. Remember in the past tense because it already happened, right? So you shouldn't say my arms are very hurt. You say my arms were hurt, right? My arms were hurt. Right. Okay, I see that you're doing very well. So how about your family? Before has anyone in your family got COVID?
No, they haven't.
Oh, no, they haven't. Okay, so I see that your family is doing very good. I'm glad to hear that. Right, you and your family stay safe, okay? Stay safe and please protect yourself because I heard that the situation is getting worse in the north, right? The situation is getting worse. Right.
But my hometown is still safe.
Your hometown is still safe, right? It's very lucky to hear that. Yeah, very lucky to hear that. Thank you so much. Right now, uh, I'm going to start our lesson of the day. Right. So last time we finished the grammar of Unit 0B, right? I sent you this PowerPoint slide already. Today we're going to start our new lesson, new unit. That is Unit 1, right? So in one unit, you will have several small lessons. Trong một cái unit đó thì mình sẽ có những cái bài học nhỏ. Ví dụ như hôm nay mình thấy ở trên đây nó đang ghi tiêu đề đó là Unit 1A. Rồi, thì mình sẽ có những cái phần bài học khác như là 1B, 1C, 1D thì mình sẽ học từ từ nhé. Sẽ học từ từ. Right. So in Unit 1A, you're going to learn about vocabulary, about generations. So what comes to your mind when you hear about the word generations, Yến? Điều gì kiểu như là nảy ra trong đầu mình đầu tiên khi mà mình nghe đến từ generations?
Các thế hệ.
Các thế hệ. Rồi các thế hệ đó là cái giải nghĩa của cái chữ generation đúng không? Còn mình liên tưởng đến generation thì sao? Các cái chủ đề mình có thể liên tưởng đến generation bao gồm gì nhỉ? Family, đúng rồi, family hoặc là độ gì? Độ tuổi, chính xác, đúng rồi, độ tuổi đúng không? Ví dụ như các bạn bây giờ, các bạn nhỏ thì hay được gọi là Gen Z đúng không? Các bạn nhỏ thì hay được gọi là Gen Z, các anh chị đi trước thì gọi là Gen X, Gen Y thì nó là cái gen đó, nó là từ viết tắt của generation, đó là một thế hệ. Rồi vậy thì hôm nay mình sẽ học cái từ vựng liên quan về cái thế hệ này và cùng tìm hiểu xem là những mỗi thế hệ nó sẽ khác nhau như thế nào. Right. Okay. So on the screen you are seeing the stage of life. You're seeing the stage of life là nó như là các cái giai đoạn của cuộc đời, from a newborn baby to an elderly person, right? To an old person, từ một cái giai đoạn của con người là từ em bé cho tới người già, và mỗi cái giai đoạn này sẽ có một cái tên gọi khác nhau. Mình cùng xem thử coi là cái tên gọi đó là gì nhé. Right. So we have three of the most well-known stage right here. First one, Adult. Can you say that? Adult.
Don't.
Không phải don't nha, đó là âm O. Adult.
Don't.
That's right, adult.
Adult.
Right, adult. Đó là người lớn. So, like when you call someone an adult, how old do you think they are? Khi mà mình gọi một ai đó là người lớn thì cái độ tuổi của họ sẽ từ bao nhiêu đến bao nhiêu nhỉ?
Trên 18 tuổi.
Trên 18 tuổi. Okay, so that is what the knowledge you know, right? Tức là về cái kiến thức, tức là như vậy. Well, when you call someone an adult, một người lớn thì họ sẽ trên 18 tuổi và chắc chắn sẽ phải là trước cái độ tuổi của như là 60, 70 đúng không? Vì lúc đó là người ta đã về cái độ tuổi là già rồi. Right, adult. Next, centenarian.
Centenarian.
Centenarian, can you say that?
Year.
Okay, centenarian, one more time, repeat the word centenarian.
Centenarian.
Okay, centenarian. Okay, so là hồi nãy mình đã có cái adult là kiểu như là từ 18 tuổi đến trước cái độ tuổi mà 60, 70 đúng không? Vậy thì người già chắc chắn sẽ là từ độ tuổi 60, 70 trở lên rồi. Nhưng mà ở đây cái người này gọi là centenarian thì không hẳn đã là cái người từ độ tuổi 60, 70 trở lên. Mà cụ thể hơn là những người sống trên một thế kỷ, more than 100 years old. Right. You call someone who is more than 100 years old a centenarian. Rồi, đây là người sống trên 100 tuổi. One more time, centenarian, repeat that.
Centenarian.
Okay, good job, centenarian. Next, we have an infant. Can you repeat that?
Infant.
Infant.
That's right, infant. Okay, so look at the picture and tell me infant means in Vietnamese. What infant means in Vietnamese?
Trẻ sơ sinh.
Trẻ sơ sinh, that's right. Rồi mình đã có được ba cái giai đoạn trong cuộc đời đầu tiên rồi. Adult, centenarian và infant. Right, what do we have next? Right. Here, the first stage of life is a toddler. Can you repeat that? Toddler.
Toddler.
Okay, toddler, very good. Right, so look at the picture and can you guess the age of a toddler? From what age to what age?
1 to 5.
1 to 5, close enough, close enough. I think a toddler is between 2 to 5 years old or 2 to 4 years old. Cái độ tuổi của toddler này tức là các bạn ấy mới tập nói, mới tập đi thôi thì mới gọi là độ tuổi toddler. Được chưa? Tiếng Việt mình thì không có quá nhiều từ dành cho các bạn cho nên là cứ gọi là em bé thôi à. Đó, cứ gọi là trẻ con, cứ gọi là con nít thôi. Còn tiếng Anh thì nó phân biệt rõ ràng hơn nhiều. Hồi nãy mình đã có infant. Infant là vừa mới sinh, trẻ sơ sinh và đến cái độ tuổi là khoảng 1 tuổi thì gọi là infant. Rồi vậy thì sau độ tuổi 1 tuổi, từ 2 đến 4 cho đến 5, 6 tuổi thì gọi là toddler. Lúc này là các bạn đang tập nói, tập đi. Right, next, elderly. Can you say that? Elderly.
Elderly.
That's right. Elderly is an adjective. Okay, elderly is an adjective. So you usually add person or people after elderly. Đây sẽ là người cao tuổi. Rồi, người cao tuổi. Of course, elderly is the big word for both centenarian and old people. Cái từ elderly, người cao tuổi dùng chung cho cả centenarian, người sống 100 tuổi hay là người già bình thường cũng được. Được chưa? Rồi, nhưng mà mình muốn cụ thể hơn thì có cái từ centenarian là chỉ những người sống trên 100 tuổi đó. Next word, middle aged. Can you say it? Middle aged.
Middle aged.
Age.
Đúng rồi, có cái âm d ở cuối rất là khó nghe nha. Middle aged.
Aged.
Okay, good job. Middle age. So, can you guess how old are middle-aged people? From what age to what age?
From 30 to 40.
From 30 to 40, very good. Why not from 30 to 50 as well? Từ 30 cho tới 50 tuổi đúng không? 30 tới 50 tuổi. Right. From 30 to from 30 to 50. quite good, but I think starting at the age of 40 you can call them middle age. Từ cái độ tuổi 40 thì gọi là middle age mới đúng, còn cái adult nó vẫn còn là vẫn còn tới cái độ tuổi 40 lận. Cái adult hồi nãy ấy, là người ta công nhận đó là khoảng từ 20 cho tới 30 tuổi thì được gọi là adult, còn trẻ hơn kiểu như là khoảng 18 cho tới 20 thì gọi là young adult, young adult. Right. Okay, so we just studied some word about stages of life. Now let's look at some special events that happen once in a person's life. Right. Okay, here is the place. University. This is very simple for you. Right. Can you repeat? University.
University.
Okay, good. So what kind of special events that happen in a university in your life?
Go to school. I can go to my university, so I
You
enjoy anything.
Okay, you don't know anything, right? Okay, I understand that. I totally understand that. So in a university, some special events can happen, like lễ nhập học, đúng không? Lễ nhập học, the acceptance ceremony, hoặc là cái lễ tốt nghiệp, graduation ceremony, hai cái lễ quan trọng ở trong cái đại học của mình. Right. I know that it's very difficult for you to join the activities of the university right now, but don't feel bad. The pandemic will go away in just a few years, and I think that you can still enjoy your university life perfectly. Okay. Next word, married.
Married.
That's right. So when you see the word married with an ed ending like this, it is an adjective. Right. And it is describe the state of marriage, tức là nói về cái tình trạng hôn nhân, là đã kết hôn với ai đó chưa. Ví dụ như mình hỏi là, người ta hỏi mình là are you single, bạn có độc thân không? Are you single, bạn có độc thân không? Với những người mà người ta đã có vợ có chồng rồi, người ta sẽ nói gì? I'm married. I'm married, được chưa? I'm married. Rồi, nếu như mà thân thiết hơn nữa là dạng bạn bè thì hỏi là cậu đã làm đám cưới với ai, cậu đã kết hôn với ai rồi, thì mình nói là I'm married to, thêm một tên cái người mà mình đã làm đám cưới đó vào đằng sau, được chưa? Right, married, that is married. Okay, the next word quite interesting, divorce. That's right, divorce. So can you understand the situation here? What is divorce in Vietnamese?
Ly hôn.
Ly hôn, that's right, good job. It is a noun and also a verb, vừa là danh từ vừa là động từ. Right, good job. Right. So this word right here, before you are married to someone, they will ask you to get engaged with them. Trước khi kết hôn thì mình có một cái giai đoạn nó gọi là engaged. Thì engaged này có nghĩa là gì nhỉ Yến nhỉ?
Cầu hôn ạ.
Chứ gọi là cầu hôn thì đó là cái hành động, còn cái kiểu mà sau khi mà cầu hôn xong rồi thì sẽ là đính hôn, đúng không? Đính hôn. Rồi, thì đây sẽ là cái nghĩa của mình. Engaged, one more time, engaged.
Engaged.
Chính xác, engaged là đính hôn. Right. Next word. Okay, so this situation happened in your family, right? So when your parents are old enough, they will leave their money, their house, their property to you and your brother. That is called inherit. Right. So what is inherit in Vietnamese?
No, this word.
Oh, you don't know this word? Okay. So can you listen to my description and try to guess? Right, one more time. I will say one more time. Bây giờ Chi sẽ đọc diễn tả cái từ này bằng tiếng Anh, rồi sau đó là Yến thử đoán nghĩa xem sao nhé. Right. Okay, inherit, từ này là inherit. Từ okay. Rồi nó không có cho Chi play media rồi. Rồi Yến đợi Chi chút xíu. Ủa sao kỳ ta? Rồi nó bị khùng mất tiêu rồi, I'm so sorry. Rồi, như chị đã nói, chữ này là chữ inherit. Right, so what is inherit? Inherit is when your parents, your mom and dad are old. They give you and your brother their money, their house, right? Their everything to you and your brother. That is called inherit. You inherit money, house, or any other important things from your parents. What is inherit?
Tặng
À,
thừa kế ạ.
that's right, chính xác, đúng rồi, hiểu nghĩa rồi đó, đúng không? Có hơi khó hiểu quá không Yến? Có hơi khó hiểu không? Chị nói có hơi khó hiểu không? Right.
I can understand.
Okay, thank you for understanding. It's difficult to find a word in Vietnamese, huh? Okay, right. Now you know inherit is a verb. Inherit is an action. You inherit the money, the house, or the property. Property, tài sản. Property, tài sản. Right, you inherit the property, the money, the house from your parents. That is inherit. Right, so before letting you and your brother inherit the property, your parents have to retire first, right? Your parents have to retire first. Retire means stop working because of old age. So what is retire?
Nghỉ hưu ạ.
Nghỉ hưu, về hưu, chính xác, đúng rồi, hiểu rất là tốt. Rồi, thank you so much. So, what do you think is the perfect age to retire?
I think up to 60 years old.
Up to 60 years old. So, would you like to retire when you're 60 years old, or would you still want to do some job, do some work after you're 60 years old?
I think I will be strong at this age, so I think I will join some work to earn money.
Okay, you still want to do some work to earn money. Very good thinking. So one more question. Have you ever wanted to retire at a young age to become a housewife and take care of the family? Câu hơi dài ha. Have you ever wanted to retire at a young age and become a housewife to take care of the family? Rồi, do you understand the question?
Yes.
Okay, very long question, but kind of interesting. I just thought of this. Okay, have you ever wanted to retire at a young age and become a housewife to take care of the family?
Because becoming a housewife is very boring.
Very boring, okay? Right. Any other reason?
I want to earn more money to give my children a best living condition.
Very good answer. I like it. I like it. Well, actually, when I ask you this, I'm sharing my opinions with you. I mean, I wanted to retire at a young age and become a housewife to take care of the family. Well, it depends on my future husband, though. I mean, if my future husband makes a lot of money, I will retire at a young age to become a housewife. I want to take care of my family, especially my children. I don't want to let my children be taken care of by the nanny. Nanny là bố em. I don't want them to be taken care of by the nanny. I want to raise them myself. I want to take care of the house. So yeah, if my husband is rich, I will retire at a young age. Why work? Why work when you can enjoy the life?
You got married?
No, of course no. I'm still very young, and it's kind of sad, but yeah, my love line on the palm. If you know palm reading, bói chỉ tay, palm reading. Right, so if you know palm reading, when you look at my hand, you will know that my love life, đường tình duyên, right, tình duyên. If you know about palm reading, and you will see that my love life is quite how do you say? It's quite depressing, hơi bị trầm cảm một chút xíu, hơi bị trầm cảm. It's quite depressing, right? So from what I know from my love line, it's kind of like this. So it's kind of straight, nó thẳng băng luôn, nó không có cong lên. Thì nếu mà cong lên tức là hướng lên trên là hạnh phúc, đi lên là kiểu có duyên sớm. But my love line is kind of straight, one straight line. So they say that I will get married very very late in life.
Are you still single now?
Yes, of course. Very very single. Very very single. Right.
How old are you?
How old am I? How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am?
I think you are 75 years old.
25. Good guess. I am much younger than 25 years old. Don't tell your mom that. Just don't tell your mom that. But I'm much younger than 25 years old. I am 4 years older than you. 4 years older than you. Okay, I'm 4 years older than you, so I'm quite young. Yeah. Does it surprise you that I'm still so young like that and I am very single?
But you look like very mature.
Oh, I look mature. That you say that the word mature. Okay, mature. I thank you for saying that I look mature. Just because I wear glasses and I don't have enough hair on my forehead, so it makes me look kind of old for my age. It makes me look kind of old. I know that. Right, don't worry. I like many people say that I'm 25. Many people say that I'm 25. I am okay with that. Thank you so much. Well, actually, when I first saw you, you said that you were 18. I thought that you were younger. Right, around 16 or 17 at the age of high schooler.
People often tell me that I am still in grade 6 or 7.
Grade 6 or 7. Wow. Okay.
Because I'm quite short.
Oh, you're quite short. Okay, so that is why. Because you're sitting, so I cannot see the actual height of yours. So I'm just guessing you're around 16 or 17. You don't look like you are a university student at all. You still look quite young. Right, I see. So how tall are you?
I'm 159.
Oh, 159. That is like a little bit shorter than I do, but I think we're about the same height. I'm 162. 162. Yeah. But because I am quite on the fat side, I mean that my body is very big. So yeah, so I think I might look older than you. I might look older than you. Right. Thank you for talking with me about our life. Right. You don't need to feel sad about me for saying that I'm single. Right. So how about you? Are you still single?
Yes.
Yes. Don't worry. It's okay to be single at this point. Wait until you're older. And when you actually get to go to school, get to go to the university, you will meet a lot of people and then you can start a relationship. Right. Okay. Here we have some phrasal verbs on the screen. Please look at this phrasal verb. Phrasal verb cụm động từ được hình thành bởi một động từ chính và một cái giới từ. Được chưa? Rồi. Settle down. To get into a comfortable position, either sitting or lying. Cái settle down này tạm thời mình sẽ không có để ý đến cái giải nghĩa tiếng Anh ở dưới đây, tại vì nó không dùng đúng trong cái trường hợp mà Chi muốn giải thích cho Yến. Settle down này tức là như sau. Right, so imagine you get married to someone, right? So what will you do after you get married? You stay with your mother-in-law. Do you stay with your family-in-law? Or do you move out with your husband after marriage?
I prefer to move out with my husband.
You move out with your husband. That's right. So when you move out, you will need to find a house, right? You will need to find a house, find a place to live. And after you find a place to live, what do you do? After you have found a place to live, sau khi đã tìm được một nơi để sống rồi thì mình sẽ làm gì tiếp nhỉ? Có phải là mình chuyển đồ đạc về đấy đúng không? Okay, you move your stuff from your house to your new house, and after you finish moving, it means that you have settled down. You have settled down. Rồi tức là sau khi mà mình chuyển nhà và mình hoàn tất xong cái công việc chuyển nhà thì mình đã chính thức settle down rồi, là đã có một cuộc sống ổn định. Đúng không? Right. Thực ra thì cụ thể hơn đó là khi nào mà phải có được cái công việc là sau đó là bắt đầu quen dần với cái cuộc sống ở ngôi nhà mới thì mình mới có thể chính thức nói là mình đã settle down được. Right, đó là có một cuộc sống ổn định. Được chưa Yến? Right. Okay. So look at the word split up here. Do you know what the word split up means?
Don't remember in Vietnamese.
You don't remember in Vietnamese. So split up is the smaller version of divorce. Split up is the smaller version of divorce. So divorce happen when a married couple doesn't want to stay with each other anymore, right? That is when divorce happen. So what about split up? Split up happens between couples. Right? They are not married yet. So imagine you and your boyfriend, you don't love each other anymore. You split up.
Chia tay.
That's right. Okay, chia tay. That's right, đúng không? To stop having a relationship with somebody là chia tay, rồi chia tay bớt đau khổ. Okay, good job. Right, now do you understand the two words here? Settle down and split up. Right, so settle down là như chị đã nói, đó là có một cuộc sống ổn định. Sau khi mà chuyển ra khỏi nhà rồi thì mình sẽ bắt đầu kiếm nhà, xong rồi chuyển đồ đến, bắt đầu kiếm một công việc mới. Thì sau khi đã hoàn tất các cái thủ tục đấy, tức là mình đã có một cuộc sống ổn định rồi. Split up, chia tay, đơn giản thôi. Right. Okay. So we have some squares on the screen right here. They are the stages of life. Đây là những cái giai đoạn trong cuộc sống. Vậy thì mình sẽ phải làm sao đây? Number the stages of life in the order that people reach them. Tức là mình sẽ phải sắp xếp các cái từ chỉ giai đoạn cuộc sống theo đúng trình tự thời gian. Right. So what would be the first stage of life on the screen, Yến? Trong tất cả các từ trên đây thì từ nào sẽ chỉ cái giai đoạn đời đầu tiên?
Be an infant.
Right, good job. Be an infant. Okay. Right. Be an infant. Okay, so what next? What next?
Be a young child.
Cái này không phải là child, mình đọc là đọc từ ngoài vào trong nhé. Child. Đúng rồi, be a young child. Good job. Be a young child. Next.
Be a toddler.
Be a toddler. Nói lại nè. Be a toddler.
Be a toddler.
Okay, toddler. Good job. Next.
Be in your teens.
Be in your teens. Good job, vào độ tuổi teen nè. Okay, number 4. Next.
In your 20s.
Be in your 20s. Good job. Đó là vào cái độ tuổi 20 trở đi. Next.
Be an adult.
Adult. Good job. Be an adult. Okay, so that is number 6. And 7, 8, 9. What is 7?
Be middle-aged.
Be middle-aged. Good job. 7, 8.
Be elderly.
Be elderly. And finally is be a
centenarian.
Be a centenarian. Good job. Actually, I would like to switch 2 places between number 2 and number 3. Right, I would like to switch number 2 and number 3 a little bit. Young child is like from 4 to 8, right? 4 to 10 or something like that. một đứa trẻ như cái độ tuổi nó khá là dài, tức là từ 4 to 10 or 4 to 12, từ 4 tuổi cho tới 12 tuổi. Cái toddler như chị đã nói hồi nãy, nó là cái độ tuổi mà đang học ăn học nói, cho nên mình sẽ đi cái toddler trước rồi cái young child sau, được chưa? Right, do you have any question on this? No, okay, no, good job. Right, okay. Okay, you don't need to care about that, it's just a slide. Rồi. Okay, so this, how do you say? This task is quite confusing for some people. The test is quite confusing for some people, but I think I can make it interesting for you. Right. Okay, so you have 1 minute to read the whole words right here. Yến có 1 phút để đọc hết tất cả các cái cụm từ có ở trên màn hình, được chưa? You have 1 minute. And after 1 minute, I will ask you what happened before your 20s, and you will choose the word hoặc là the phrases to put it in the column here. Rồi mình sẽ chọn những cái cụm từ mà chỉ cái hoạt động xảy ra trước tuổi 20 mình để vào đây, được chưa? Right, và tương tự với các độ tuổi khác. Right, you have 1 minute to read all the words. Right, if you have any words that you don't understand, you can freely ask my explanation. Please ask for my explanation if you need to. Right, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of the events that happened before you are 20?
Born.
Okay, be born, that's a good one.
Up.
Grow up, okay, or like be brought up. Here you have the phrase be brought up. Right, brought up by, được nuôi dưỡng. Brought up by, được nuôi dưỡng. Right, and you also say grow up, so let's see if there are grow up here. Okay, right, they don't have grow up here, but I accept grow up. Right, next please.
Leave school.
Leave school, okay, next. Anything else?
Start school. Leave school không phải là start school.
Start school, okay, start school. Right, start school. Anything else?
To university.
Go to university, okay, go to university will be right here. Okay, anything else?
Move house.
Lose house. Move house. Okay, thank you. Right.
Không phải.
Không sao. Rồi như vậy thì nó sẽ hơi bị nhàm chán, tức là mình cứ phải nhìn hoài thì nó cũng hơi bị tốn thời gian ha, cứ phải kiếm từ hơi tốn thời gian, vậy thì mình sẽ làm như vậy đi. Right. Here are some of the actions, some of the events that happen between group ages, between different groups of ages. So look at all the columns here. Which one do you agree with, or which one don't you agree with? Right. Do you agree with them all? Do you agree with them all? Right. I have a question for you. So from 40 to 60, is it okay? Do you agree with having a change of career at this age? From 40 to 60, do you agree with having a change of career at this age?
Appropriate.
Can you say that again?
It doesn't appropriate.
Nó là không có phù hợp đúng không? It is not appropriate. Can you say that again? It is not appropriate.
Not appropriate.
Okay. Why? Why is it not appropriate at this age?
Because in this age, people are quite old to start to have a change of career.
Okay, to have a change of career, right? Thank you so much. That is very good, right? Okay. So, do you think it is? Do you agree with buying a house or a flat from from 20 to 40?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, yes, you agree. Why? So what age do you want to buy your own house, Ian? At what age do you want to buy your own house?
Whenever I have enough money, I will buy.
Whenever you have enough money. So what happened if you only have enough money after you're 40? Will you still buy a new house then?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. So how about starting a family at the age of 20 to 40? Is it good? Do you agree with it?
Is it is a suitable age for this.
Okay, it is suitable age for this. Thank you. Right. So how about this? Do you agree with starting a business at the age of 40 to 60?
Yes, a business year doesn't require at any age.
Okay, mình có thể nói là business doesn't require a specific age group đúng không? Doesn't require a specific age group, không có đòi hỏi một cái nhóm tuổi cố định nào cả, cho nên là mình cứ thoải mái đúng không? Nice. Right. Can you say that again?
Business doesn't require a specific age group.
Rồi, business doesn't require a specific age group. Thank you. Right. So that means that if I am 50, I can start a business, right? I can start a business. Right. I agree with you on this one because starting a business does not mean you start a company. You can start selling popcorn, you can start selling milk tea on the road. That is also starting a business, and at any age you can do it. Right, thank you so much. Okay, we move on to the next part. What time is it? What time is it, Ian? I don't have my clock here. I don't have my watch here.
9:36.
Oh, 9:36. Thank you. Right. So when it is past 9:45, please remind me, okay? Khi nào mà quá 45 rồi thì nhớ nói chi nhé. Okay. So now we're going to listen to 4 people talking about their backgrounds and their family. Circle the correct answer. Mình sẽ nghe 4 người mô tả về cái hoàn cảnh của mình, về gia đình của họ. Và mình có 4 câu hỏi sau đây. Vậy thì chị sẽ dành cho Yến 30 giây đến 1 phút để mình đọc hết câu hỏi này nhé. Right, if you finish, just say I'm finished. Okay, you're finished. Right, so now let's check the sound first.
Lesson 1.
Okay.
A. Exercises 5 and 6.
Right, can you hear the sound? Okay, right, now let's listen.
1.
My name's Bilal, and I live in Bradford in the north of England. Both sets of my grandparents emigrated from Pakistan in the 1960s, just before my parents were born. My dad worked on the buses, and my mum stayed at home and brought up the family. Dad would like a change of career, but it's a bit late for him now to change jobs. I think he's just looking forward to retiring. I've got a sister who's 25. She didn't leave home until last summer, when she got married. My dad wants me to go to university in Birmingham and study law. But I think I'd like to start my own business, creating computer games.
2.
Tell me a bit about your background, Sandra.
Well, I grew up in the village where my family has lived for generations. My great-great-granddad moved here from Birmingham in the 1930s looking for work.
What kind of work did he find?
He found a job on a farm just outside the village. He settled down, married a local girl and started a family. They worked incredibly hard and over the years they managed to save quite a bit of money and eventually bought a small farmhouse with some land.
And does your family still own that land?
Yes, it does. My great-great-grandparents had a son. When he got married, he bought more land and now the farm is quite big. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so one day I'll inherit it and keep it running.
3.
My mum met my dad while she was on holiday in France. She's British and he's French. They fell in love, got engaged after a week, and were married a month later. And then I was born. They named me Charlotte, as it's both an English and a French name. Anyway, unfortunately, the marriage didn't last. They split up when I was just a toddler and got divorced a few months later. I was brought up by my mum after she moved back to the UK. It was tough for her, being a single parent, but she went to university, got a degree, and then became a teacher. She met my stepdad at university, and they've been married for about 10 years.
4.
My name's Callum. My mum's parents were from poor working-class families in Glasgow. They left school at 16 and didn't go to university. But they started a successful business and didn't retire until they were in their 70s. My mum inherited quite a bit of money when they passed away, but she didn't want to work in the family business and sold it. She moved south and settled down in Liverpool. She got married and took an office job, but she soon wanted a change of career. I think she was fed up with the cold, wet weather too, because she persuaded my dad to emigrate to Australia when I was 2. I'd love to visit Glasgow and Liverpool one day and see where my mum and her parents lived before emigrating.
Right. Do you need to listen one more time?
Yes.
Okay. So before listening for the second time, how many answers could you get? How many questions could you answer?
3.
3. Okay. So you were having problems with which question?
Second question.
Okay, the second. Okay, so listen one more time. I'm going to let you listen to all 4 conversations and then remember to check your own answers again, okay? Thank you.
Lesson 1A, exercises 5 and 6. 1.
My name's Bilal, and I live in Bradford in the north of England. Both sets of my grandparents emigrated from Pakistan in the 1960s, just before my parents were born. My dad worked on the buses, and my mum stayed at home and brought up the family. Dad would like a change of career, but it's a bit late for him now to change jobs. I think he's just looking forward to retiring. I've got a sister who's 25. She didn't leave home until last summer, when she got married. My dad wants me to go to university in Birmingham and study law. But I think I'd like to start my own business, creating computer games.
2.
Tell me a bit about your background, Sandra.
Well, I grew up in the village where my family has lived for generations. My great-great-granddad moved here from Birmingham in the 1930s looking for work.
What kind of work did he find?
He found a job on a farm just outside the village. He settled down, married a local girl and started a family. They worked incredibly hard and over the years they managed to save quite a bit of money and eventually bought a small farmhouse with some land.
And does your family still own that land?
Yes, it does. My great-great-grandparents had a son. When he got married, he bought more land, and now the farm is quite big. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so one day I'll inherit it and keep it running.
3.
My mum met my dad while she was on holiday in France. She's British and he's French. They fell in love, got engaged after a week, and were married a month later. And then I was born. They named me Charlotte, as it's both an English and a French name. Anyway, unfortunately, the marriage didn't last. They split up when I was just a toddler and got divorced a few months later. I was brought up by my mum after she moved back to the UK. It was tough for her, being a single parent, but she went to university, got a degree, and then became a teacher. She met my stepdad at university, and they've been married for about 10 years.
4.
My name's Callum. My mum's parents were from poor working class families in Glasgow. They left school at 16 and didn't go to university. But they started a successful business and didn't retire until they were in their 70s. My mum inherited quite a bit of money when they passed away, but she didn't want to work in the family business and sold it. She moved south and settled down in Liverpool. She got married and took an office job, but she soon wanted a change of career. I think she was fed up with the cold, wet weather too, because she persuaded my dad to emigrate to Australia when I was 2. I'd love to visit Glasgow and Liverpool one day and see where my mum and her parents lived before emigrating.
Right, thank you. Right. Okay, so can you tell me your answers for number 1? What is your answer? A was born in UK. Wait, what? Okay, right here. Right. So number 1 is A, right? Number 1 is A. Number 2 is
C.
Number 2 is B, right? Number 3 is
C. Number 2 is C.
Number 2 is C. Okay, so how about number 3?
3 is C2.
Okay, 3 C2. Thank you. And number 4 is
B.
B. B. Okay, right. Okay,
B.
so
Yes.
okay, here are your answers, and I'm going to check them real quick. Right, good job. 1 is A, 2 is C, and 3 is also C, and 4 is 4 is C. 4 is C. Rồi, mình cùng đoán xem tại sao là cái câu số 4 nó lại là C nhé. Ở đây nó đang có thông tin nè. Because she persuaded my dad to emigrate to Australia when I was 2. Bởi vì cô ấy đã thuyết phục bố tôi di cư đến Úc khi tôi mới vừa 2 tuổi. Được chưa?
Yes.
Ok. Đây, cái chỗ mà mình nói là didn't receive good education thì mình xem lại cái đoạn đầu tiên trên này xem là họ đang nói về là ông bà ngoại hay là nói về cha mẹ nhé. Right, my mom's parents were from poor working class families in Glasgow. They left school at 16 and didn't go to university. Thì chỗ này mình phải coi đây là his parents or his mom's parents, tức là his grandparents, đúng không? Đó, vậy thì ở đây sẽ là ông bà ngoại mới đúng. Được chưa? Rồi, do you have any question on this? No, okay. Right, so I think it's time to end the class right here, right? What time is it in?
48.
Okay, 48, right. Our class only lasts about 40 minutes per class, so I guess 48 is already a good time to say goodbye. Did you enjoy today's class? Did you enjoy today's
Uh,
class? So,
yes. In this lab, I know more about you.
oh, thank you. You know more about me, right? So in the next classes, maybe we can share a little more about each other, right? Okay, thank you. I will send you the slides that has the pronunciation and the vocabulary for you to review. Okay, please look at the words again, and next time in the next class, I'm going to ask you some of the words here, and after that, we're going to keep studying this unit. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. I will see you again on Saturday at 2 p.m. Right? Do you have any plan? Do you want to change the schedule?
Will be uh, no, no.
No. Okay. No. No. For now. No. If you have any schedule on our classes, just remember to tell me. Okay. Right. Okay. See you. Bye bye. Have a
Good
good night.
night.
Yes. Thank you. Have a good night too.